Our interim fire chief, Joey Edwards, here with Justin Beasley, your city PIO. We are live, local, and loving on Buddy Allen Carpet One. Joey, how's it going, my man?
Great, great. Thanks for having us, and always glad to be at Buddy Allen Carpet.
So you're the new fire chief, new interim fire chief. I'm sure you've been busy on the job a little bit more than a month now. Just tell us how things are going in your busy world.
It's the fire department Mount Juliet's growing as always, as you know. It's we're hiring a lot of new people, a lot of new folks going into new positions here very
Yeah.
soon with a new fire station, and we're super excited about that. We're excited to what those folks are going to be able to do and relish in their new role. And it's budget season in the fire department in the city of Mount Juliet, so there's never a dull day, and there's always something going on, really.
Yeah. Tell me about those promotions, because I know you're very close with the men and women and the first responders within the fire department. I'm sure it's a very nice gesture and something you take pride in to be able to reward someone for their hard work to get to that point.
Well, number one, we don't reward them; they earn it. They earn those positions, and we're super excited that they had interest, and we're super excited they want to continue their career and move into a different position. So we have many new engineers in our department. We have many new fire lieutenants, as well as other promotions coming in this coming year's budget. So with a growing department, you're always going to have that, and we look forward to those folks taking advantage and relishing in their role. So it's going to be exciting for them and for their families.
Absolutely. And you mentioned new hires coming on next week. Quite a few coming on, I'd say in the double digits, if I'm not mistaken. Just tell us, what's the need for that? More people, more services. We have an EMS service now. Need more bodies for that.
Yeah, absolutely. The department has grown immensely over the last few years, especially given the last year, especially with adding the EMS, as you mentioned. Chief Eric Newman, Chief Blaymeyers, and our fire prevention. They do an excellent job as well, keeping us on the cutting edge and on the front end. And you're right, we're certainly bringing on a lot of different numbers, and that I think we have about 15 to 16 people starting Monday.
Wow.
And so they'll go through their traditional 2-week orientation, and then from there they'll go on to shift starting May 22nd. And again, blessed by a commission that supports the fire department, public safety in general, and they do an excellent job with that. And we hope to execute their plan and just put more in folks to answer the call when it comes needed. So
ISO improved from a 5 to a 3, which puts money back in the homeowners' pockets if they want to renegotiate their homeowners insurance. But you had a big deal to do with that improvement, along with many other men and women administratively and within your department. But tell me, you improved from a 5 to 3. City of Mount Juliet is obviously a destination for many people from other states and even in Middle Tennessee. You had an EMS service. You're hiring some, outstanding men and women as far as the criteria of what it takes to work for you all. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. No, I think in general we have a good thing going. I think the city is blessed. I think the fire department's very blessed, and we're rewarded with the excellent people that we get that apply and that go through our processes. And we couldn't be more excited at a time of growth. You think of departments growing overnight. We've literally done that, and it's really a testament to the folks we have that work, in the nights and in the holidays, and those folks are there
when we're
working when you're sleeping, and it really goes to them. They're the ones that deserve the credit, not folks sitting behind a desk in an office. So we're kind of the ones that are helping keeping things along, but really those guys are the heroes.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. We want to let you know, live, local, and loving on Buddy Allen Carpet One. You see in the bottom right of your screen 4 free tickets we're going to give to the tee-off party. You have to share the video on Facebook. So share this broadcast, which of course there's an incentive for us. More people see it, more people exposed to Buddy Allen Carpet One, who gives so much to the city of Mount Juliet. We have a commissioner calling me. I normally would take this, but hopefully he's watching and going to share this video as we're live. But again, the tee-off event, we're going to give away 4 free tickets. So you have to share this video. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that event when Jenna Allen joins us on this broadcast. Last thing I want to ask you, or one of the last questions I want to ask you, Joey, is you mentioned the new EMS service. How is that going? It seems like that's the buzz around the city. Everybody sees you flying up and down the road, doing great work, but I'm sure you're busy in that department as well.
Yeah, it's our people that do that job. More so, it's the the great partnership we still continue on with Wilson County EMA. We support one another when we're answering calls, and we answer those together, kind of in a joint effort to take care of the whole Wilson County / Mount Juliet community.
Right.
So you're right. I mean, we've answered a lot of calls. Our call volume right now is probably at an all-time high, where we're running probably 100 plus every week. So it's not uncommon for us to probably be on tap for about 5,000 calls this year, which is a major uptick from what we've had in the past.
And you're always keeping track of those numbers just to make sure you have
absolutely
right amount of people on each shift working.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Yeah, and I think Chief Blademeyer's in our administrative office. He does a great job with that on research, facts, trends, and things that are going to happen. And we can't be even more proud of that and the work that he does, because that stuff's invaluable when it comes to ISO ratings. It's invaluable when it comes to station location. Right. It's invaluable when you take the research back to your commissioners to say, this is where we think we're going to be, and this is where we know we're going to be. And, it gives us a lot more tools for planning.
And I'm paraphrasing the mayor, but he's spoken to other mayors that have implemented an EMS division within their city. And he says, what would the city do if you got rid of it? He says they wouldn't see another term. Yeah. Just with how big of a blessing the EMS service has been to that particular city. You would say the same for the city of Mount Juliet?
I probably would. I know that.
As far as it being a blessing.
Yeah.
From the elected body.
As far as what our guys and our people do every day, they save lives. And how, I don't know if you can put a price on that. And I think that's the most important part. Our people are saving lives, and they're a value and a blessing to the community. So couldn't say any more about them. We have a phenomenal group of people, and I'm blessed to get to work beside them.
Absolutely. We buried the lead. Obviously, the title of this video, an update on the North Side Fire Station. A lot of people are seeing it go vertical, seeing you add some bells and whistles to it. Provide us a little bit of an update, a little bit of a tease with what we can expect.
Yeah, no, it's that station should be live within the next few weeks. Like I said, we do have an enormous amount of new folks that are starting.
Got to put them somewhere.
And you got to put them somewhere. And so our numbers will be going to 22 personnel per day across our city. So 66 operational is what we're budgeted for. And like I say, that's kind of the deal. The tease is we'll be hoping to open that station by the end of this month, and there'll be calls that'll be answered in that area from that fire station.
And when I get an update from the boss man as far as when the exact ribbon cutting and grand opening of that building will be, we'll be sure to let you know. Obviously, it's right across from Green Hill High School. Magnificent, beautiful building that certainly our citizens within the city of Mount Juliet will be proud of. And again, a lot of credit goes to our elected body for funding the EMS service. When Kenny Martin and the elected body talk about safety comes first, you can say it all day, but they really put their money where their mouth is as far as their resources.
Agreed. If I were a betting person, I would say sometime in the first week of June is when you can look for that ribbon cutting.
Okay.
So,
I'm not a betting person.
Yeah.
But I'll take your word for it. And I also said I was going to ask you to tell our audience a little bit about you and your background. I know you hate talking about yourself just because you're so humble and want to highlight what your guys and women are doing within your department. But tell them a little bit about what got you the criteria to be in the position you are today.
Yeah, no, I'm a firefighter at heart. I've been doing it for 20 years and started in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Had two different positions working for federal and state government, and had another opportunity to come back working for a municipality. And what a dream job I landed coming back as the deputy fire chief in Mount Juliet, and super honored that I'm serving in an interim role right now until we find our new fire chief. But hopefully that's coming down the line as well. So couldn't be more excited to be here, and just blessed for the opportunity to serve.
Yeah, Joey's a good friend, and I can tell you, speaking on behalf of plenty of people within the city, certainly lucky to have him for such a season and time as this in his role. A man of great integrity that likes to lead and likes to give credit to his men and women, and we certainly appreciate you for that. You didn't want to take too much of the limelight, so we'll give it to Jenna Allen here at Buddy Carpet One. Jenna, if you want to swap mics with Joey. And Joey, actually, Scott Hefner says, answer your phone, Justin, LOL. So I'm going to blame that on Joey wanting to do this Facebook Live, which if Scott knows Joey Scott knows that Joey didn't want to do this Facebook Live at all.
He did good.
Jenna Allen joining us now. If you want to just step up just a little bit, we have 4 free tickets to a tee-off party Again, have to share this video on Facebook. We have 14 live viewers right now,
Ooh.
which is pretty darn good for
Yeah.
this live local
Way
and
to
love
go,
it on
Joey.
segment. Yeah, way to go, Joey. He brings the audience. I knew what I was doing.
You did.
Having
Nailed
him
that.
lead this off. But I'm going to show this graphic about this event you have coming up, and tell us a little bit about it.
So we are coming up with, we have two events. We have our Tee-Off Party, which is our live and silent auction that we do down at Pine Creek Golf Course. We have a lot of items. I've spent the majority of the day today cataloging those items, and we have a lot of great items. We have food and drinks. We have a DJ as well. Great fellowship with just local fellow Mount Julietans and people kind of from all over. These tickets are valued at $35 a piece, and giving away 4 of those today for sharing this video. And then the next day, we have our 7th annual golf tournament that is benefiting Tunnel to Towers. We have a morning and afternoon slot, and I believe there's a very few slots left. If you are interested in that, you can go to buddyallengolf.com and sign up for that. It is closing on Thursday, by the way, though.
Okay.
But those are the 2 things that we do have coming up this week.
Awesome. And we're live at Buddy Allen Carpet One, as I've said almost 10 times during this segment. I want to reemphasize where we're at. You service Mount Juliet.
Mhm.
Actually, your footprint isn't in Mount Juliet as far as a disclaimer, but Mount Juliet, as far as service with y'all,
Yes.
I mean, you're through and through throughout the city.
Yes. Yeah. We, Alan's born and raised in Mount Juliet. My family still lives out there, very active out there. But Mount Juliet every year consistently always comes in as our #1 place for residential sales.
Okay.
So we do a lot of residential sales and custom home building as well. But every year Mount Juliet always tops that list, and we love keeping it local and being active in the Mount Juliet community as well with the chamber and Kiwanis and anything I can do, because I'm a bear at heart and will always be a bear. So
that's great. And if you recognize Jenna, it's because she was on WKRN last week, and you can still see the glow on her face. Very popular since that.
Brought me.
Since yeah, I wish. Me and Joey admittedly needed some when we started this video. Tell us a little bit more about this business specifically. I know you kind of mentioned the genesis of it, but what this business wants to be, especially to first responders, what you're doing through this event.
So Buddy Allen Carpet One has been around for almost nearly 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
When my granddad started, it was actually called Buddy Allen Floor Covering. Then several years ago, not several, long time ago, we the Home Depots and the Lowe's started popping up. So we actually joined the co-op, which is Carpet One, that gives us the opportunity to have the buying power to compete with the Home Depots and the Lowe's. I joined back in the family business about 8 years ago, and business development. So one of the things that my brother was like, here, find out about this Tunnel to Towers, which I didn't know what it was. I did a little bit of research. Then we had a gentleman actually come down and do a presentation to us, and I still wasn't grasping it all. So then after meeting with him and meeting with some more Carpet One people, I learned that they build smart homes for these catastrophically wounded vets. And when they build these smart homes, we donate all of the flooring to them. Carpet One does that. We do have a gentleman that we're building a smart home here in the Middle Tennessee area. And so when they build that, Buddy Allen will actually donate all of the flooring to that smart home. So that really got me invested. And then I was told to do a golf tournament, and we've just really grown from there. And I'm just super passionate about this organization. Even though it's based out of New York, I'm sure you've heard about it now. It's getting a little bit more popularity around here. They're starting to get some more celebrities. If you've ever heard of Rip from Yellowstone, you know, he's jumped on board. A couple others, but it's starting to get known around here because it's just an amazing organization that just does amazing, great things. So we want to keep it going. But I was telling Justin and Joey, one thing about this is we do it out at Pine Creek, and this is going to be our 7th year because we couldn't do it because of COVID. And CEO Frank Stiller even joined me last year. And if you look at our numbers and our checks, and we have donated over $200,000 to this organization, these checks are written from people in Mount Juliet or Wilson County. I'm not getting $10,000 sponsors from this big corporation or this big corporation. I'm literally getting it from the small local bank, the small local realtor, the small title company. I'm literally getting it from that. And it makes me so happy and just so proud of my hometown. And even, for Frank and my fellow New Yorkers that are like, this is just amazing. Like, other places might raise more money, and that's great. Good for them. But the pride that I take that you guys support me and this and how much it's grown and that, that y'all just love it. And it means so much to me.
I've used the example of Oliver Steele, top
Mhm.
8 on American Idol, and how much the city of Mount Juliet has supported him
Yeah.
to get him to that point with the votes. Obviously, his talent
Oh, well, yeah.
has helped
yeah,
him get
yeah,
there. But maybe he's not as big of a deal if he's from LA, because
Right.
LA is full of stars.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find a more generous city
I
than
agree.
the city of Mount Juliet. And that's what you
Yes.
just explained,
No,
right?
to a T. I mean, Mount Juliet Strong hashtag will never go away. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, you just can't be even more proud of that city. I mean, it is absolutely just amazing. And what they've done for me, what they've done for, I'm going to use any example from Oliver to a tornado.
Right.
I mean, anything. I mean, it just is such an amazing city. And I'm just so proud of how they have supported me. And we keep growing and keep doing other things. And y'all just keep showing up. And I just absolutely love it.
Mhm.
So
2 more questions I have for you. I'm going to ask you to remind people about the flyer that we're going to show. But before that,
Okay.
you see a lot of online shopping today. And this is a store where you can physically put your hands on a lot of
Mhm.
stuff and actually see it. A lot of people buying new homes and selling homes with interest rates. You hear about everybody in your friend group moving somewhere.
right.
Tell us about where you fit into that equation if you're looking to exchange your carpet out, get something new, get
Mhm.
something a little bit better and more modern.
So that's funny. We actually are about to incorporate in a couple of weeks or next week a new program, which is kind of a shop at home. But what we offer is we do have our awesome sales staff or project managers that if you call up here or you send an inquiry online, that we go through that, we vet that, we get all the questions, and then we will call and set up an appointment, bring those samples out to you, and help you make the decision off of those. We love for you to come into our showroom. We have this beautiful showroom that has so many different ideas and choices. And we're actually doing a little remodel back here. I wasn't aware of that today, or we would have not planned it today. But we're doing it to update it with new updated stuff, for our customers. But there are just lots of options available. But our sales staff is so great about, nailing down what is your need, what is your want, so we can fit that perfectly for you without sending you through a bunch of hoops. And as always, it's a free measurement. I mean, we're not going to charge to come out there and be like, here, you have to pay us and hope that you use us. We are brick and mortar. We stand behind our work. We're not going anywhere. We're not chucking a truck. We know all of our installers, and we're here from the beginning to the end. And 25 years down the road, when you're ready to change your flooring again, we're going to be here.
Everything you just mentioned is hard to find nowadays.
Yeah, it's
So that certainly sets you above the
something that
competition
yeah.
for sure. Last thing, one more time, if you're just now tuning in, tell us about this golf tournament that you have.
Yes.
We haven't had anybody share this video, so I think we're going to pivot and say
Oh,
anyone that mentions it in store can get these tickets. Is that all right with you?
yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
I will.
They don't
inform-
follow directions any better than I do. So
I'll inform
I won't
everybody.
get
Yeah.
on to them.
I'm going to share it. Maybe I'll just keep the tickets.
Hey,
myself. Yeah.
you're
I
more
can-
than well. You have every right to do that.
Give them away. So just a reminder that we do have coming up the auction on Wednesday night from 5:30 to 8. Drinks. Houston is providing us dinner, an awesome taco fajita bar, and we have entertainment. We have some super awesome items. Again, majority of those are all donated literally from stores in Mount Juliet, from a lot of local people. So these tickets are valued at $35. If you don't win these tickets from sharing, then you can go to buddyallengolf.com and purchase them and come out and join us for dinner and drinks and bid on some super awesome stuff. We have a live and silent auction. And then the next day, I don't think I sent that one over to him, but we do have our golf all day. We have
You did. I didn't follow directions. But
your
again,
memory.
that's not your
Yeah.
fault.
We do have a couple of spots available for golf in the morning for sure. And you can find all of that at buddyallengolf.com.
Good deal. And we actually have plans to do another Facebook Live on that Wednesday together, correct? Am I not mistaken?
No, yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
So you can
I don't
find
know.
out more information that we're going to have more coverage of this if you want to
Yes.
find out about it. Anybody that you think would be interested in this, please share that video to them and also share it again to
Yeah.
your Facebook
Or I
page.
tell you what, even if you just tag your friends in this, let's make it easy. You can even if you tag
Yes.
people in this, we'll put you in the drawing for it. you
Jenna
know?
wants to give these tickets
I do.
away.
Justin likes to make things hard. You don't have
I
to
do.
share it. Just tag your friends. you know.
Yes.
There you go. We'll make it easy. I'm in a good mood today.
Tell her you want the tickets and it will
Yeah.
certainly happen.
First one to say I want them. Boom, you've got them.
Absolutely.
There you
Well,
go.
we thank you all for being
No,
such
thank you for
gracious
coming
hosts
down here.
at Buddy Allen Carpet One. Live, local, and love it on. This segment certainly has grown over the past year, and we're continuing to promote businesses that are in Mount Juliet and also service Mount Juliet. You guys part of the Mount Juliet Chamber of Commerce, and obviously Jenna very active within our community. So we certainly thank you for that and being the host. We also thank you to Joey Edwards, our interim fire chief, for giving us so much of his valuable time today as well. Share this video with everyone you know, and we're signing out. You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye, y'all. I didn't get the memo that Justin was supposed to dress up really nice. Thanks. Way to go.
All right, don't say it.